Hello. So for this session, I will be reading a bunch of news articles. So I don't recall if it was yesterday or 2 days ago, but I read on with you guys an article about a new, extremely cost-effective AI called DeepSeek, and the Economist article that I read only said it didn't give us what the rankings meant. Didn't really signify enough detail about what the rankings meant. Um, it just I can't remember the minute details, but from what I remember, my thoughts. I had more questions after reading it, and the questions I believed felt like the article should have specified a little bit more instead of just kind of tossing the ingredients to us. And recently, I believe it was yesterday when Nvidia stock plummeted down. I believe was like 17%, 16%. So yeah, I'm trying to catch up with what the heck happened through media, through news articles like from sites like The Economist, The New York Times, The Washington Post, etc. But yeah, I'll just do a quick read. Hopefully, I can do a lot of this in an hour. Just kind of look around and grab a gist of what's going on. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing today. Well, excuse me, not today. For this session. DeepSeek. DeepSeek sends a shockwave through markets. What's that another oh yeah, deep fake. Remember? Yeah. Slumped by 17% at the time of writing. The share prices of Alphabet, Amazon, and Microsoft. America's cloud computing triumvirate, can't pronounce triumvirate. Triumvirate, triumvirate have fallen by 3%, 1%, and 3% respectively. All told, American tech companies have shed around 1 trillion in value. Wow, $1 trillion. If I had point like what 0.1% of $1 trillion, I think I'd be happy. What is that? No, not even point. No, okay, 0.0001. If I had that much money around me right now. Immediate cause of investors' panic is DeepSeek, an obscure Chinese hedge fund turned AI startup that last week blew analysts away with its latest large language model R1. Consumers are flocking to DeepSeek's chatbot, which was the most downloaded app on iPhones over the weekend. Holy shit. Innovative techniques have allowed the company to train AI models that perform about as well as the most sophisticated Western models with only a fraction of the computer power and so a fraction of the cost. Okay, so fraction of the computer power means fraction of the cost, right? DeepSeek's entrance on the AI scene comes at a time when American tech giants are splurging ever more on AI last year, the combined spending on data centers by the three cloud computing giants and Meta, which has also been developing AI models, reached about $180 billion, up by 57%. Wow! From the year before, at the start of this month, Microsoft said it would spend a further $80 billion on 2025 on AI infrastructure. Last week, Meta said it was planning to pour $65 billion into AI this year. Time to get a job. Time to get a job. Time to get a job on AI infrastructure. I'm, man. Yet if high-performing models can be trained with less computing power, all that investment may prove excessive. I agree. All the shareholders in the cloud computing giants might welcome a reprieve from further capital spending. They may now be wondering what will become of the investments made to date. Even more worrying is what all this could mean for NVIDIA and other companies supplying data center equipment, as well as those involved in providing the energy that fuels them. Shares in Siemens Energy, a maker of electrical equipment, and Capco, a producer of uranium used for nuclear power, have tumbled by 20% and 15% respectively. Well, this is good. Paranoia is the strongest weapon. A rout in public markets will also ripple through to private companies in Venture 2024. God, I feel so stupid for saying that. I'll shut up. In 2024, venture capitalists invested $132 billion in AI startups, an increase of more than half from the previous year, reckons PitchBook. How much do you think if they invested $132 billion, how much from that do you think is actually productive? $132 billion. That's a lot of money in 1 year. A lot of money. Model makers that have been burning through cash, including OpenAI and Anthropic, may find it harder to raise capital now that DeepSeek has shown it is possible to do more with less. Oh man, I remember OpenAI with its $200 subscriptions. I wonder how that's doing. Other venture-backed firms such as Grok and Cerebras, two AI chip makers, and CoreWeave, an AI cloud computing firm, could also face trouble. It's not facing trouble. You guys just have a huge competition, a huge one. It's like a new smart kid joined the class, and this guy's incredibly smart, very smart kid joined the class, and he's obliterating everyone else that was considered to be the smartest the school has ever seen. Yeah, I mean, these guys, they wouldn't be there if they didn't like competition. Everyone there. A bad roll the route be three uncertainties hang over the market. The first relates to the economics of AI. DeepSeek's innovation suggests the upfront cost of training a model may plunge. Yet that is happening just as a wave of so-called reasoning models, including OpenAI's O3 and DeepSeek's own R1, are deploying much more computing power at the inference stage, where the model responds to questions. I don't understand this. Cost of AI is is less of a problem than difficulties implementing it on a large scale. I mean, we're already doing it. You guys are the entertainment industry is already killing people's brains. You know, you go on YouTube, literally you are stacked with all these recommendations that are provided by the algorithm. Who uses search engines anymore? You go on Reels, and literally the algorithm catches up with how much content, how much seconds longer you spend on a specific type of content. And then 3-4 videos down the line, it suggests a similar form of content. Let's say I watched this content regarding skateboarders, and if I spend 10 more seconds, or if my replays on that video, on that reels, is is longer than average, then my other than the other types of reels that I've viewed, previously viewed, then the algorithm is going to notice that and is going to start recommending me similar videos. That's already implementing AI. You're using certain algorithms. I mean, if we're talking about AI, that's for the betterment of our lives by providing this sense of easiness, like everything is to make our lives fairly easier, then I would say that the like I said before, the entertainment enterprise is doing its job fairly superbly. Seriously, guys, like, you guys listen to music, you guys read books, you know, well, excuse me, not you guys, the general population. You know, it's great. You know, people still read, people still listen to music. I feel like, this is unrelated, but I've always thought that in terms of difficulties, it was from most difficult to least difficult. It was reading. It was reading. Reading was the most difficult one, and then it was music, and then it was visuals. In that order. For someone, and I'm talking about the amount of effort that's required for this person to really make it into their own, not just understand what the hell is going on, but really to, well, that comes with it, obviously, but you have to have that side of understanding what the hell is going on in order to make it your own. You have to get what the hell this person is telling you, or what this person has written, or what this person is playing. And obviously it's biased because I find visuals to be the easiest to understand. Obviously it doesn't mean that it requires the least amount of work to be how do you say this, to be good, to communicate. Really depends on the level of it's not just on the creator's side, it's also on the viewer's side, the audience. What sort of audience you have, what sort of audience you are trying to stay relevant in. But I mean, I started this kind of sort rant because, like I said, the entertainment industry is already doing a fairly good job in killing people's independency. I mean, they're becoming so dependent. You know, grab 1,000 people, 1,000 random people, and ask them if they could take away their ability to go on Instagram. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. And people, I'm talking about only people that don't rely on. Is 1,000 a good amount? A good number of samples? Maybe 10,000. I think 1,000 is too small. Maybe 10,000. And try to exclude from that sample the number of people that require social media for their own livelihood. People who just view social media to kill time. No purpose. I talked about this before, but it's such a dangerous thing. It's so toxic. Once you realize how toxic it is, it's unbelievable. It's like having I grew up with TV, right? So I kind of know that feeling of, with the remote. Unbelievable. You have literally, the easier it is, pretend that you can press a button and you can put a hamburger in your mouth instead of having to go to a store, order, wait 10, 15 minutes. Okay, instead of having to put on your clothes, go in your car, drive, what do you call it? Drive, go to the store, wait 10, maybe 5 minutes for if there's a line, order, get your soda, wait for 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes for the order to be done. And if you aren't staying in, if you're taking it home with you, drive back another 10, 15 minutes back home, wash your hands, get the thing ready. And if you want to watch something, put your laptop in front of you. All that takes a lot of time, right? Now it just takes like 40 minutes, literally 40 minutes. But then you can have it at the press of a button, and then you have a bite inside of your mouth. This exquisite burger that you can get from a store. It's 15 minutes away. Think about that. Think how crazy that is. That's what's happening with social media, but considerably worse. Considerably worse. It's insane. It literally is insane. And think about how much. Think about the amount of think about the rate of obesity when such a technology is provided. With the press of a few buttons, you're able to have a sip of soda. You're able to put a few French fries with ketchup in your mouth, and then you're able to put a bite of a burger with a few presses of the button. Shit. That's literally what's happening with smartphones. Swipe, swipe, swipe. What do people call it nowadays? Doom scrolling. Extraordinary. Alright. What is this? Mr. Trump said that DeepSeek's AI model should be a wake-up call for American tech firms. On Tuesday, global stock markets steadied, having slumped on Monday as investors panicked over the threat posed by the Chinese firm. To Western rivals. Sam Altman, the founder of OpenAI, an American startup, called DeepSeek's low-cost model impressive, but insisted that his firm would deliver much better models. Denmark announced plans to boost security in the Arctic in partnership with the Faroe Islands and Greenland, two of its autonomous territories. The proposed plan, which includes an investment of $2 billion in surveillance, comes after Mr. Trump's recent statements about America acquiring Greenland. Denmark's defense minister said his country faces serious security challenges in the Arctic. Wow, wait a minute. Oh, this is crazy. Boom Supersonic, an American startup, broke the sound barrier with its XB-1 test plane. For the first time, the company aims to bring back supersonic commercial travel, the last experienced by passengers on Concorde in 2003. The XB-1 reached Mach 1 about 1200 kph over the Mojave Desert. But the plane is a fraction of the size of the company's proposed airliner, which it hopes to launch by 2029. Impressive. Investor, what the? Why are you guys so optimistic? Like, are people really that? People don't recognize. I don't get this. I mean, this is it's an interesting title to kind of just immediately get me started like this. Let me read. Investors' faith in AI firms is dented. Investors are trying to make sense of the latest developments in artificial intelligence. Oh wait, okay, it's just summarized. Wow, Boeing is getting fucked. Damn. Oh. Fuck is this? I'll be right back. I'm going to go to the bathroom. See you guys later today.